Team Hell No had a great run, but like most tag teams, Kane and I eventually went our separate ways, and I returned to pursuing my goal of winning singles titles.
I need to win the WWE Championship.
It was around this time I had a series of matches with Randy Orton that would have a much greater effect on my career than I could ever imagine. I put a lot of pressure on myself during this because Randy was really the first real top guy that I had a rivalry with. If I could do well with Randy, that puts you even to another level. I felt I had a lot to prove, which led to some very hard-hitting and physical contests. I got pretty banged up, but I was determined to fight through it and not let it slow me down. So much so that I went on to face Randy Orton in a street fight rematch on Raw.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton. He wants to do this in the ring. That landed perfectly. Getting nailed with a strike like that lets you know just what kind of fight you're in. There's no coming back from that. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here. Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks. It looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification. Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
We're seeing 2 favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE...
Big move coming! Wait for it!
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
This is every bit as painful as it appears.
Back now inside the ring.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Randy Orton has found an answer here. Too quick for him there. Just a step quicker, it looks like. No, he reverses it.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
He's displaying classic offense here.
This is getting out of control. Randy Orton has seen better days.
That's how you make an impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nicely executed.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles.
Orton looking for something big.
Uh-oh.
Vintage Randy Orton.
That might have done it, Cole.
The pitfalls of gravity, Michael.
And here comes one move after the other. It's devastating.
This is his opportunity.
Here's a cover. Could be it. 2. And the fight must go on.
And the match continues.
You can bet his joints will be aching out. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
And he doesn't stay down for long.
Not yet.
And there's his speed paying off.
It's in.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight, but Orton with a kendo stick.
Oh! Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
Now you will find absolutely, oh my gosh, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO, no.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Orton kicks out. Now and a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Pop, and he lands the slam. Incoming. Back in from the floor.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Got him with the S-lock.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? What a comeback. I get it. It's a cool move. But again, really?
Orton looking for something big. Uh-oh.
Good night. The Viper strikes again. I love it.
And there's the cover. 2. A kick out, and he almost had him.
How'd he do that? Oh boy, he is rolling.
Takes him down hard.
You gotta love that kind of aggression.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. He goes for the cover, and he's able to get out.
This is amazing.
Ooh. He's got him now. Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! This one's over, guys!
Daniel Bryan's done it! Daniel Bryan's done it!
What an incredible victory for Daniel Bryan in this brutal street fight.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan!
No longer will anyone consider Daniel Bryan the weak link after this grueling victory.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts.
What a great match.